Hey guys, today's question is about sight fishing for redfish, and if you know me, that's my favorite thing to do. The question was asked by Reiner Sullivan. If I pronounce your name wrong, I'm sorry. I googled it. Reiner, I'm not 100% positive. Google says it's Reiner. You won't be the first or the last person's name I butcher, but I apologize in advance. Reiner's question was about sight fishing for redfish, and his question was, do you always sight fish for redfish, or are there times when you are just casting across the flat, hoping they're there realistically? Uh, we do both. It's impossible to sight fish all of the time because either maybe the water's dirty, maybe it's too windy, maybe the sun is on the horizon and there's a ton of glare. So you're not going to be able to sight fish at all times. So we do end up just blindly casting and searching for them in areas where they should be, lots of bait, current, and so on. If you are just going to be blindly fishing for them, I really recommend looking at Google Maps or Google Earth prior to hitting the water. It's going to give you an idea of where the depth changes are, where the grass turns to sand. And that's really important, and it's still fishing structure, and it's going to help you catch more fish by having a general layout of the land. When we do sight fish, I prefer to use a 3-inch soft plastic and a 1/4 ounce jig head. It's a small little meal. Usually redfish will see it and just eat it real quick, and that's the goal. Here in Northwest Florida, when we sight fish redfish, we're typically sight fishing fish in 1 foot to 2.5 feet of water. If you go somewhere like Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, or even the eastern coast like Mosquito Lagoon, it's a little different. The fish actually have their backs out of the water, their tails will be in the air. We really don't have that shallow water fishery right here in the Navarre area. But when we sight fish them, the water's crystal clear. You look down, you're like, hey, look, a redfish. Pitch the soft plastic out there. Boom, fish eats it, and set the hook and go to town. When we are just casting for the fish, generally we're fishing in an area where we already know the fish are, and that obviously makes it a little bit easier. But if we are fishing a new area, we'll throw a topwater lure or a jerkbait until we find those fish. We use the topwater as a search bait. Eventually one of the fish comes up and he'll swat at the lure. He might not eat it, but he's going to give you an idea. Okay, well, there's a fish out there. And then sometimes you can change to the jerk bait or change to a soft plastic lure, work the area thoroughly and find those fish and catch them. Yeah, that's about it. If I could sight fish for redfish every day, all day, regardless of conditions, I would, but you're not going to be able to do it all the time. It is my favorite way to do it. I definitely recommend getting a quality pair of polarized glasses if you are going to go sight fishing. And get out there, stand up in the kayak or boat and have a look. It's the best way to catch them. I appreciate your question. Now, if you guys want to ask your questions, there's a link below in the description. Just click the little survey, go on there, fill out as much information as possible, tell us a little bit about yourself, and we will fill out your question eventually and make a video. I appreciate you guys watching the videos. Make sure you subscribe to the Facebook and YouTube channels, and I look forward to you guys booking your next adventure.